Before this video begins, Berserk will not be included because that's a no-brainer. I just had to get that out of the way. Let's get into it. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Luffme here, back again for another video. Today we're going to be going over the top 5 manga you should be reading if you haven't read already, and we're going to get into the first one right now. These are some of the series that I picked up last year as of this year, and they are fantastic, so let's get into it. So at the end of this video, I'm going to be telling you about 2 apps you can use to download manga, to read manga online for free, so you don't have to go out and buy these volumes if you can't afford them, because I can't afford a lot of them right now because it's slow season of work. So I'm going to be leaving that at the end of the video, so please stick around and stay tuned for that. None of these are in order. This is just manga that I really like, and I want you to read too if you haven't read them already. First up, we have Dandadan. So this one really caught me off guard because it is rated M, and shonen really doesn't do that a whole lot. The art style on this is really scratchy. It's something I really like. These 2 kids, one believes in UFOs, the other one believes in spirits, and they find each other through a school, and one of them doesn't believe the other one, and they go try to prove it to each other, and turns out both of them are real, and this guy gets overtaken by some granny. It's great. Now, Turbo Granny is by far the scariest thing in this book so far to me, and also the funniest, because she has to be challenged for the spirit to leave the body, and it's just great. You have to check it out. I'm waiting for volume 2 to come out, and when it does, well, it is already out, but I'm waiting for it to come out in my Barnes & Noble, and I'm definitely going to pick it up, and I'm going to do more reviews on this one. So this is definitely a 10 out of 10 so far this year. By the way, Turbo Granny wants to eat a lot of schlong. Just throwing that out there. Shonen really doesn't post stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so next up on the list, we do have Berserk of Gland. Alright, so in this one, you are a guy named Fate, and everybody in this world is born with a superpower, kinda, and he doesn't have one yet until he finds his out, and it is of gluttony, one of the 7 deadly sins. So he has to kill things and attain their power to make his powers better. It's a lot like Sword Art Online, and I like it. A lot of people give SAO a bad rap. Not me particularly. I kind of liked it. This has similar style, and you know for a fact the person who made this did everything digitally. You could tell by the art style of it. I really enjoy it though. I like the video game concept of it, and also the 7 deadly sins kind of portion of it as well. He has to consume points pretty much to gain, and then he has to use those points to gain more. That's something I really enjoy about this series. So as of right now, Berserk of Gluttony gets around a 9.2 because there's 7 volumes released right now, and I really enjoy it. And yeah, that sounds fair right now. Sounds fair. So up next we have Die Dark. I believe I've dabbled into this one before in a previous video about the quality of the book, but I don't think I've talked about what's inside of it. Right now, this is full of action, horror, comedy. It has the whole 9, and yeah, it is just fun, fantastic. So let's get into that. So Zaha Senko's body has great and terrible powers. They say that possessing his bones will grant any wish, even the desires to become the ruler of the universe. Okay, this guy meets up with death, okay? He has a backpack that is a skeleton that helps him along the way. The troubles he meets, everything that he does, he sucks the bones out of people's bodies. It's so rad. If you haven't seen this one or read this one, check it out. Currently, there are 4 volumes out of Die Dark right now. Highly recommend it. 10 out of 10. The series is great. I love the scratchy look to it. It's just phenomenal. Great series. Awesome. 10 out of 10 for sure. Might be a little late on the jump to this one, guys. For my apologies, all right? But Spy Family. Let's get into Spy Family. Master Spy Twilight is unparalleled when it comes to going undercover on dangerous missions for the betterment of the world. But when he receives the ultimate assignment to get married and have a kid, he may be in over his head. All right, let's get past that part. This is awesome. There is a spy, there is an assassin, and there is a telepath. Highly ranked. This series was great. When I first picked it up, I was a little but once I started getting into it, I couldn't stop reading it. I had to keep picking up the volumes of this. It is by far awesome. For all you older cats out there, do you guys remember Lupin the Third? That's kind of the vibe that I get off of Spy Family. Also, it has like the art style of like a Trigun to me. I don't know why that is. It's just good. You know what I mean? And I'm not one for like mysteries and I like Scooby-Doo kind of stuff. But this stuff right here, this is really good. I am gonna give this one, as of right now, I'm gonna give it a, I don't want to oversell myself, but I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I know it's gonna get better. Look, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about Berserk, and I'm not, but I'm gonna talk about something kind of similar, and the next one is Goblin Slayer. So let's get into that right now. In this tiny, remote, small town dwells a man, single man, devoted to slaughtering all goblins. Anyways, that's just the back of the book. Let me tell you about this. Goblin Slayer is gnarly. It does have a lot of Berserk vibes. The style to it, the art style, the way the characters developed. Everything about this just screams gory and gnarly. I love it. There is a lot of cool panels in this that I just highly recommend. I like the scratchy look to it. It's just killer, man. Those are some top fives right there. If you're not reading those right now, I highly recommend you do. Me personally, I've already gone through them, and I'm continuing to go through them. Right now, I'm stuck on Death Note. I just picked up the last 2 big set volumes or whatever to complete the set, so I want to get through that. So my main focus is on that right now. Vinland Saga, Vagabond, Spy Family. What else am I reading? Dawn to Dawn. I can't wait for the second one to come out of Dawn to Dawn. I'm just, you know, these are the ones that I'm highly recommending to you right now. So pick them up. And also, if you don't want to pick them up in stores, you can always download them on an app called Manga Fox. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but if you have an iPad, look up Manga Fox. It's free. Shonen Jump, you could look into that too. They have a lot of free chapters you can go through as well. As always, you know, thanks for sticking around, guys. Thank you for 500 subs. I did post a video earlier about a giveaway. And yeah, till next time, Loof me it outie. Peace. Later, taters.